So folks, how you doing? We're back for another episode here on the layout. So what's so far, John? What have we been working on the last go around here?
We've been working on this. We like to call it a coal pile, but
okay. And then we actually, I think before we even did it, we actually added the entire coal mine. We moved a bunch of that around, I think, because originally we were thinking of putting it up here on this upper level, which is now done. I think we saw it running, but I didn't have the yard done before. And now, you know, John helped me with doing the wiring and everything. So, you know, what we ended up doing when we started up on this section, I don't think we really liked the way that it was turning out. We originally had 3 tracks planned for here, but it was just kind of an overwhelmingly large amount of tracks. And I did not have an extra switch. So I could have fit the 3 tracks in, but it just didn't do a nice job of kind of fitting everything in, right? So then when we figured, okay, well, we've got there was a station there originally. We said, well, we could probably split it with the Y that we have and open it up, and it actually turned out really nice. I'm very happy with how it turned out overall, and you'll notice that, you know, we'll talk about it a little bit more. We got a GG1 here. I've had that for a long time. We brought the Santa Fe up top here. I got to get a bumper down there. It's hard to find anything these days, but you know, so I'll take a shot of that later on. But I think the real thing, you know, we wanted to show here, we're actually making some progress, is this coal mine that John pointed out. So this is I think this is considered either it might be MTH. I think it's MTH. I don't remember what the box says down there. I believe it's an MTH, but it's like the American Flyer size. And then this is a Lionel coal mill. So we thought it would be neat. We didn't change really the track coming in. We added a bumper. Apologize for the mess here. As you can tell, you can definitely tell I'm doing this. And then we've got the coal mill here and the coal loader. And the cool part is this is an operating coal loader. So just like the original American Flyer, so it goes up and loads. And I'm not going to bore you guys with how long that's going to end up taking. But John had mentioned about the coal pile here that we did. So this is kind of cool. We finished working on this weekend, kind of one of the main focal points of this scene. We're probably going to add another one over here, and I want to try to get like a front end loader going. But okay, so John has the foam here from I think I picked it up at Lowe's. We got 4 sheets of it, but we use this foam and we just carve it out of standard blades and stuff like that. And I also have this neat little thing that I put in the drill that helps really carve it out. I should have taken more video of it, but we could show in one of the pictures here what it looked like kind of in process. But this is made out of, this is 4 layers. It's really only 2 layers, but it's made 4 layers high. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, but it's like 1, 2, and then a 3rd layer over here, and then a 4th layer on top of it. And then we smoothed it out real good. We used a dual action sander. We did that all outside, right? And it created an enormous amount of dust. So yes, yeah, you can throw the foam down there. Now and then we ended up cleaning it up, painting it with like a desert tan and black color, and then we got coal and sprinkled it on. So what's kind of neat about this piece in here is that we made a little valley area that we're going to fill in with coal so that the clamp can grab it, and then it's a standard loader that can dump into here. The one thing I don't have is a good way to dump it out, so we may fill the cars up and then just manually dump it, or I may see if I can add something like an activation track here to dump it. But we're gonna have, if I can back up a little, try to purposely build the road system to come through here. And then I had mentioned over here there's gonna be another one of these, and that's gonna be for another coal pile over there that they're working in this industry. But it turned out really nice. I'm very happy with it. I think, John, are you pretty happy with it, how it turned out? You did a nice job on it. We got different size coal pellets, and looks good. So we're actually going to continue to scenic this area. And this is actually something I can remove this. It's easy enough to lift up. It's really light, and it just kind of slides in place here. I'll probably glue it down, but maybe not. I'm gonna paint this area here, and I want to make a lot of really good detail. That's one thing I think that we really liked about, you know, this layout. Yeah, it's small. You can still run 2 trains. It's all 072. I've mentioned this before. Again, apologize for the mess, but you know, the layout's fully operational from a track perspective. So you know, we're gonna go. I think one of the areas we may change up over here. I may put some accessories here. We still have a mountain to put in over here where we're gonna have a nice like farm area. So that's kind of cool with what we want to do over there. Some town stuff, and I may end up adding a town thing along here. I'm not 100% sure yet. A little industry, using some of those flats that kind of light up along the back to keep it, kind of keep the layout from becoming overwhelming. But I mean, you did a pretty awesome job helping me wire up, right? So now you know how to do. You can do it all by yourself next time.
Yep.
Yep.
And I can do track nails now.
I know, yeah, you were screwing in all the I mean, you did. Oh man, yeah, that's right. We didn't even have a chance. I didn't even catch that the last time. But you were all back in that section over there screwing it in. So now you know how to use the drill really well.
Yes.
And you did all that back section. You did a bunch of the stuff over here. And then I think you did all the hard ones that were back in that corner and helped me do that whole back corner, because you haven't noticed, I'm a little bit bigger. So I can't fit very well. But everything's lit up that can be lit up. We're gonna, of course, add way more scenery, but we're really not there just yet. But I think maybe we'll bounce outside of here and get a little bit more detail. But like you can see how this is kind of forming in here, and then this area here we're gonna have some sort of like hobo village in here, right? Because that was I think the next thing we're gonna end up getting. So let's hop outside. All right, so in order to get this, get a little bit of video of this top section here, I'm gonna have John move the GG1. He already worked the block system, so that, you know, energize the track so we can move some stuff out of here. So he's ready to go. So why don't you bring it out, John? And it should be ready to go forward. So just give it some juice. Beautiful. Oh, seems to do that when we don't give it enough juice. It resets itself. It only seems to be this locomotive for whatever reason. But man, I think I gotta oil some of those cars because that thing is making some noise. But okay. So we'll come along here. Good job on the switches. If you wouldn't mind, would you mind just shutting her down for a second? Okay, so you know we're just taking a video here because that thing is loud, like, so that makes a ton of noise. Well, I think what we're gonna do in here is a little town area. Here, kind of maybe flow down into that area. I'm not 100% sure how I want to do it, but I like the way that this turned out. Pretty happy with how the tracks landed in here. I lined them up. I got to get another one of these bumpers here, but I can't seem to find any of them locally. But we moved this guy up here, super easy. Always dressed up for Christmas on this layout, and we're probably going to put a water tower somewhere over here. We're going to have a parking lot in this area, and we'll bring, like, the road will come across here. We'll have a nice platform. We'll probably have some additional station platform, other features, and then this road we'll start to go up to the mountain that's up on the top up there, up in this area. And then I think what we're gonna end up doing is a mountain that is, you know, yay high, and we're gonna have a nice farm, maybe a town type of thing. I'm not sure how far I wanna take it. The reason why we do a lot of this stuff is so I can still get under the layout and clean the track inside the tunnel. So I think we're gonna have a pretty high mountain in here. It'll go over, have a nice little town in through here maybe. We'll do the farm in the back. I'm not sure yet, but we're gonna have a good cliff face here. So this will be under, this track will be under, excuse me, fat guy burp. And then this one will be out in front of it. But I mean, it's coming together. The nice part about the small layout, right, John? We can actually make some good progress, right?
Yes.
So I think that just about covers it. Why don't you bring the GG1 around for another lap, and then we'll call it a day there. So, all right, fire her up. Should start right up. Give it some juice. Nice. Uh-oh, we got Mr. Bear walking through.
Hi, Bear.
Hey, Mr. Bear. Let's do this. All right, hold on a second. All right. And I think that's all we have for this week. We'll give you some closing shots of the locomotives running around the track. And while we do some track level running on the GG1. So, all right, what do you think, John? That's it for today?
Yep.
All right, say bye.
Bye.
Take care, guys.